Alright guys, well, as we said it before in the previous video, we're getting ready for Kansas. Colton, he's growing with us this year. This is, just picked this up this week. This is a Mossberg 500 410. Comes equipped optic ready with the Hollison, which is cool, but rather have a Vortex, but you know, beggars can't be choosers this time of the year. We went ahead and got it all kind of pretty much zeroed before we did the video. We're shooting the 15/16 ounce 9x10s is what we're running. Their feet per second to ride around that 1090, 1100 feet average area. But one thing that we haven't talked about and that we're trying to get pushed real hard this year is this right here. So this is the Viper Series choke tube. It's a 383 constriction. Now the ones that we do have and selling currently are black. This is just a prototype green, just to see if we liked it any better, but they're just gonna be all black oxidized standard going forward if we continue with it. But out of all the results and all the guns we've shot them through, between Stevens's, Henry lever action, Rossi Tuffy, and even this Mossberg just a second ago, they're all exceptional within limits that we like, throwing very good patterns. I think our average is about 233 with the 15/16.
So I'll just give you a little look here at the actual choke tube itself. All these choke tubes will have this Viper ammunition logo, just like that's on the box of ammo when you buy it. It's going to say Viper right on it, and it'll have the part number engraved on the bottom of it, which is done by our manufacturer. And like I said, this is the part of the R&D that we do. This is the reason that we have the shot trap here. We have tested a lot of different constrictions to get this right, and this year here for the 25 season, this 410 Viper specific choke is available from Viper Ammunition. Find them on Facebook, find them wherever you want. These are available to ship. We have all the common thread sizes available currently, and just like you said, you're going to get one that's black anodized versus the green. This is just it's one for us. We just testing out colors, you know, to see what we like. But it's a quality choke tube. It is made by a current quality choke tube manufacturer. This isn't little Johnny and his machine shop making choke tubes. This is legitimate. That's a legitimate manufacturer making this choke tube. So we're really happy with it. Like I said, I'm shooting it out of the Henry and my Stevens. He's shooting it out of
Rossi and a Mossberg.
Rossi, Mossberg.
That's all different thread patterns. You got Beretta Benelli's, that's an Invector for the Henry, and then we got Stevens specific because they are special threaded. And then standard retail value of this is $100. It's about every choke ongoing for turkey wise is anywhere from that $90 to $120 range, but we stayed right there at that 100. Like I said, we're excited about it.
Oh, absolutely.
Glad we get to.
Holding the gun over there is Colton. You guys remember him from last year. He did a little shooting with us last year, and he killed a turkey last year that I put the video up on the channel.
First ever. Yeah,
we'll plug that in the corner right here. It was first ever turkey taken for him. Wasn't the best video, but I'm gonna blame Craig for that.
First year doing it.
It was the heat of the moment, and he was getting him on a bird. That's just how it is. But
yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I told him if we had the opportunity to kill without a lot of video, it is what it is for a first turkey. I'm not going to hold a kid back. It was on youth season, so
yeah, camera takes second fiddle when you get a first bird for a kid. So it is what it is. But
needless to say, he's hooked now. He buys all types of calls. He just got new camo. He's definitely ready. He's hooked.
We take him to shows with us this year here, and he won't shut up with a turkey call in his mouth or in his hands. But that's what it's all about. Get kids out there, get them going. So
enjoy what we love.
Yeah. All right, we'll quit rambling. We'll let him shoot. Again, shot trap. We'll walk you down once he shoots it. We do have a. Well, I'll just flip you around there. We do out through here, right below my fingers, 40 yards, standard stuff. We're just shooting at a shot trap this year. That's the only difference. I've just built a shot trap here at my house, so it makes it
a lot
closer and a lot easier for us to do this. I'm going to get this camera set right up on Colton.
Shells.
Yeah, they're over there on the side. And I will say one thing too, and I'm gonna walk in front of the gun. The gun's not loaded. If you have a youth or anybody really, these bog death grips are amazing what they've done. We're not sponsored by them. We're buying these out of pocket. but what a fantastic shooting tool that is for anybody. They're lightweight, they don't hardly weigh anything, and we've been doing all of our R&D testing stuff out of them. We don't even use a lead sled. I'm against lead sleds, but we don't use any kind of other shooting aid other than this bulk prod, and you're gonna watch Colton shoot right out of it.
It adds the human error into the factor too.
Yeah.
Even though you are steady, you are stable, but it still gives you that human factor you have to take into consideration. Because let's face it, when we're in the woods and we're leaned up against a tree, we're not going to have a bog pod. You know, you got human error, human factor.
Oh, all right. Take your time, take a nice deep breath.
You remember where to aim, right?
Yeah. Well, what'd you feel? Before we walked down there, what'd it feel like?
What do you mean, kick-wise?
No, where was the dot? When you
I
touched
squeezed
off
it
the
on.
trigger.
I squeezed it on his wattles, but it looks
Okay,
low.
so I can tell from here that it's a pretty decent looking shot. We're gonna walk down and look. All right, here we go. Bear with me. Come on, Colton. Already looking at the target from here, I can tell you pretty well that I like it. Again,
Did we get a rare pack of birchwood that you can actually see?
I do believe that we've scored a pack of birchwood Casey's that actually do what they're supposed to do here. Again, 15-16 ounce load in a 410 3-inch haul, which 3-inch hauls right now are like hen's teeth finding them, so we're having trouble getting them, but I'm going to give you a little bit here. So we'll come in here and look. Get the camera situated here. That birchwood Casey actually overexposed, to be honest with you. It that's definitely not what we've been shooting all along. And there again, we'll get the camera back out here when we get all of us in. We'll let Craig talk about the pattern here a little bit, and Colton talk about the pattern here a little bit.
All right, well, as you can see, our left and right's pretty good, actually. So I'm happy with the left and right. Personally, if he's aiming wattles and he's comfortable in his shot, he hit where he aimed. And I mean, that's a dead bird all day. You still got at least one here, not counting your neck and your spine. That's a dead bird. So like I said, our due diligence, we're going to definitely raise this up just a little bit. I'm thinking 4 clicks, and that's going to put us, if he's aiming here, it's going to put us everything above. And that's what we're looking for, and that's an ethical 40 yard at least.
Yeah.
60 if you really wanted it.
And this target is overexposing itself where we're used to not exposing itself. So the core of that pattern, is really on the back of that bird, is what we would like to call it. And there again, the flyers, as far as flyers go, I mean, you're really right around in here. There's very, very few flyers in that pattern right there. That's why we settled on that choke tube constriction that we did. I mean, it's a consistent pattern. It doesn't have a really hot core with a bunch of voids in it like some choke tubes will get you. That is a consistent pattern. And 410s, they started to market for youth, recoil sensitive hunters. They started to market for a little lesser recoil, but most guys now are going sub-bore, sub-gauge stuff, and holy cow, I mean, it's 40 yards with a 9x9.5, 15-16 ounce blend. I mean, I'm not a kid, and I carry it around all the time, so.
I enjoy it. It's so satisfying. Really, it is.
Colton, what do you think?
I mean, I think I just hit low, and I also could have been, like what you were talking about, that bog pod with, it adds that,
it does.
It adds that human mistakes into
that
it.
Is you. That is you. You know, if you don't pull the trigger right, if you're jerking on the trigger, you're going to pull the gun, and that's kind of what we're after here. But the basic pattern, that's still dead bird.
Yeah.
Yes, that pattern is low and left a tad, but you're walking out of the woods carrying that bird on your back still. So
yeah,
I mean, that's the thing about tungsten, is so heavy. You can penetrate through the feathers, you know, and get into the vitals. I mean, there's a video out now that Cody Butler released. His dad shot one with a 15-16 load last year, never hit a single pellet in the head. It all went center mass, and that bird literally was dead. It didn't move on the ground. Carried the bird out, all on camera.
And that's another thing, people that are somewhat unfamiliar with tungsten, this is all 18 gram per cc stuff. That this 9 by 9.5 is in that number 4 lead range, you know, the equivalency of density, lethality of it. So put that many number 4s lead in a turkey, and I guarantee you you're going home with it. So everybody happy?
I'm happy. We're just
All
gonna
right.
make that last adjustment.
Yeah, we're gonna make one more adjustment, and he's ready to go here, and he's going to Kansas. These guys are going to Kansas, so he's ready here in less than a week, and
we'll be sending Matt videos and pictures.
we'll be sending videos and pictures to edit, and we'll try to get them out on the channel too. So
yeah, so we're gonna have two for sure films. 2 guys with cameras down there hunting. So like I'll have Colton with me, so I'm gonna be filming him, and CJ's gonna have his camera, and he's gonna be with Dad. So we're definitely gonna have footage. We're gonna hopefully have some dead turkeys and working birds, and doing what we love about the spring. The kings of the spring is what we call them. And then we're hoping that we can just get some good content, let Matt get that released, and then we can get our turkey season started here literally a week as soon as we come home. It's Easter weekend. You got youth hunt here, and our season starts Monday.
all right, thank you for watching.